So welcome back guys, and so let's get started with creating the hair cards. And we're gonna start with creating our very first hair card, and for that I'm going to click on create polygon primitives and 2D plane, and our plane is going to be created on the very bottom part of the Maya scene file, and we're gonna drag it up here and scale it up a bit. Like, we can change the scale later also. Like, I'm doing this only for the sake of easiness here, and I'm going to press E for rotation and press J and the this ring over here so that I can snap it when it rotates. Okay, so and the other thing is we don't need all this much of a huge number of values for the height and width here. So what we're gonna do is like just 3, yeah, so we can add it later on, like using the Maya tools, and we can even go less for the width, maybe only 2. Yeah, that's good. And I'm going to now apply the hair texture here. So for that I'm going to apply Lambert material. Just gonna name this like simple hair material, and for the texture, now this is pretty much the texture that I got from Game Arts Institute, aka Vertex School, which was originally made by Jansen Turk. So you can create your own hair texture for this here, and you can see we got different types of strands here. Yeah, so you can see here's our hair texture, and if you want to see it on the UV editor, it's right here. And again, like, if you don't know where the UV editor is located in Maya, it's like on the UV and UV editor. We can close this for now, and I'm just gonna dock it in here over here. Yeah. So these are the hair textures applied with the transparency also applied on it, and we can see that the hair texture is actually upside down right now. So for that, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna rotate this, and even for this one too, if we press the J key on the keyboard, then we can snap it, and it's much easier for the precise rotations. And I'm going to use this first chunk over here for the texture. Like, these are the two main hair textures, like which is mainly used for creating the base layer of the hair cards. And I'm going to select this over here and use these scale tools for scaling, like this over here. It doesn't have to be perfectly done because we're not going to see a lot of stretching on the hair textures like we do in other kind of textures. And now we can just scale it accordingly. There we go. Here's our very first hair card with the textures applied. And like, there's some settings that we need to be mindful of so that the hair texture that we see here on the Maya viewport comes in better quality. So for that, what we can do here is we can go to render and viewport 2.0 options over here. Like, I've set up mine over here, but yours gonna be a little bit different from this one. I don't know if we can set this to default. Yeah, default. So it's transparency algorithm is set to object sorting by default, so we're going to set this to depth peeling, and the transparency quality we're going to crank it up all over to 1. So with that, with these settings set up, we're going to get the hair on the best quality that we can see it in Maya. Okay, so we're gonna be continuing the rest of the parts in the other video. So yeah, let's go on.